Hello dear internet, welcome back to the Waifus. I'm Sefhi, your favorite gambling addict, and today we have the first impressions for Ash Echoes. We play the Chinese version, we play the CVT, and we're finally playing global, and as expected, it's not a game for me. Now, I don't think this is a bad game. In fact, I think the quality overall that the game has to offer, it's pretty high, it's pretty good. But there is a couple of things that are enough for me to not care enough about this game long term. And we'll talk about those in a second. But as usual, welcome back, leave a like, subscribe, help me grow the channel. And let's start, guys, if you want, with the gameplay itself. I don't have any problems with the gameplay. First of all, you all know I only play gacha games with auto. I do not play gacha games, okay? I'm not here to play games, I'm here to collect characters, nothing else. So when we go into combat, you will be able to bring, as you can see, a lot of characters. You're bringing your main unit, your leader, whatever you want to call, which will have different also skills, by the way, which you can get from the roguelike game mode. I really like this system. Basically, every time you do the roguelike game mode, you will be able to obtain different buffs and different skills for your characters depending on the weapons you're using and how far you get into the roguelike. This is cool. This is actually something new that no other gacha is doing, where you are taking the roguelike game mode and it has impact into the main story as well. That's great. You also bring a bunch of characters, but you only have 5 or 4 on the battle, and you can be switching in and out constantly as much as you want, 2 of them. Now, the game itself, the gameplay, even though it's real time, it's more akin to Arknights and Path to Nowhere than anything else. Because even though, well, like I was saying, it's real time and you'll see in a second, there is a lot of strategy involved in the skills of the characters, how in depth they go, and a lot of the factors to consider when it comes to stats, advantages, and also what buffs you have from your roguelike. So I'm gonna go on auto because I am a lazy guy, as you all know, okay, nothing new. Animations are great. My favorite part, I'm gonna be honest, it's the ultimates. The ultimates are full on 15-second animations. We're not talking about like 5 seconds, a small burst. No. It's like 10-15 second full on cinematics only for the 6-star characters. The 5-star characters just have this small intro that you just saw right there, right? With this small animation. But the ultimates themselves are really, really good. While we wait for gameplay so you guys can see this ultimate, we can talk about graphics for the game. Because graphics for this game, as you can see, are pretty. It's a game that visually looks really good. It's stunning. And now she gets an animation here. And like I was saying, this is not like a couple second intro or something. No, this is like a full-on animated cutscene that runs from 5 to 10 seconds, which I think is super cool. And it also integrates into the battle at the end, just like, for example, in Epic 7, you would get that in there. So, ultimates, really cool. Combat itself, if you are looking for an auto game, I thought the auto was gonna be a lot worse, but it's not that bad. It's been clearing everything so far, as long as you go back into the roguelike game mode and get better buffs, because as you progress through the story, the roguelike game mode also gets or gives you better and better buffs and better scores for your character. So there is no combat power per se. That's what's gonna be based on your leader ability to keep going into the roguelike game mode. So combat wise, that's the combat, okay? Usually stages will have 1 or 2 waves, depends on what you're doing. There is bosses, there is a lot of strategy involved. Right now I'm above the recommended, so auto can clear. If you don't mind being above the recommended power, so going back into the roguelike, etc., you should be able to use auto for everything. I thought auto was gonna be a lot worse, but it's not that bad. It's decent-ish only, okay? Now, gameplay aside, graphics aside, when it comes to the quality of the 3D models, I don't think it's the worst. I don't think it's bad by any means, but it's not Girls Online 2, right? I think Girls Online 2 is gonna be like the standard for 3D gachas coming out. The 2D L2Ds are nice, but this is only for the 6-star weapons. So if I go into the memory traces, all of these do not have L2Ds, only this one right here. So unless you get 6-star weapons, you're not getting any L2Ds for your lobby. I dislike that. The other thing that I really fucking dislike is the stamina system. It's 2024. Remove this bullshit. The daily levels where you get your materials, limit them 2 times per day, 3 times per day, whatever it is. And the rest, let me push campaign as much as I want and have something to do if I want to. Just like Nike, just like other games we're playing right now, where we can just push if we wish to. I hate the stamina systems. It's stupid. When it comes to the gacha, it's 50-50. I am I could let it sleep if I was going to play the game. It's at 1.2%. At 2.2% is, of course, only after taking into account the PT system. So 1.2%, can I do a multi? We cannot do a multi, but I can do a single, so you guys see how this works. You basically spin. If it's red, it's a 6 star. If it's yellow, it's only a 5 star. I'm waiting to get a character that she's my only reason why I would be playing this game. I'm gonna be 100% honest. If I go to 5 stars, this girl right here, Gina, is the only reason I would play this game. I like my lizard girl, okay? I like her. She is probably the only waifu in this game for me. When it comes to the 6 stars, it's literally the same. The characters are not that attractive to me, and that's my biggest problem with this game, by the way. As high quality as it is, I only play waifu collectors. And when I think about Ash Echoes, I don't see characters that look appealing to me. That's why I was saying that I don't recommend it, but I don't recommend it because me and my channel is based on Kumer games, right? If you're looking for a game that's auto and that you can actually play and strategize and that has a difficulty curve not similar to Arknights, but it's getting there when you are actually on the higher stage of the campaign, then this is a great game for you. If you're looking just for a waifu collector, I personally don't see it that way because first of all, it's 1.2%, which is not super high, and then second, it's the character design itself, where it's not that great, in my opinion. Now, another advantage of this game that I want to talk about is the PC client. This is a PC client that has even a fucking ray tracing and DLSS, so that's a really big pro in my book already. So just because I am a Kumer, like I was saying, I would personally not recommend it for my normal audience, but if you're looking for a nice new gacha game to try with some difficulty involved and actually gameplay, then I would recommend that you download the game and try it yourself. That's it though, that's gonna be it for the first impression for Ash Echoes. I'm actually enjoying it a little bit for now, but I will probably drop it in less than a week because we're playing too many gacha games right now and Girls Online 2 is coming in a matter of weeks as well. All that jumping aside, that's gonna be it for this video. As usual, love you all bossos. Good luck with your pool dinner dates. I'll see you in the next one.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。